Offensive pressure in MVCI can feel incredibly oppressive. Advancing guard, or push block as most players call it, is the main tool to defend against these sequences. Welcome to MVCI Ultimate Beginner's Guide, Part 3, Push Block. Push block is the most important defensive mechanic to understand and use correctly in MVCI. If you never use it, basic block string pressure will feel inescapable. If you use it incorrectly, moves that are punishable will become safe, and you will get opened up by staggered pressure. Push blocking is performed by pressing any two attack buttons during the first 20 frames of blocking a move. When performed on a non-projectile move, push blocking pushes the opponent back. If performed during the first 8 frames of blocking, you will get a perfect push block. Your character will flash gold when performing a perfect push block. Perfect push blocks can reflect most but not all projectiles, while regular push blocks cannot. Because you can vary the input for push block, you can option select a variety of backup inputs in case you mistime it. Many players use both punches out of habit and don't think about it further, but I encourage you to experiment with different push block option selects for your characters and decide what works best for you depending on the situation. As a general rule, when the opponent is pressuring you, push blocking will cause them to move further away from you. In order to continue their pressure, they need to either move forward or use long-range moves. These options usually leave gaps, end their turn, or are punishable on block. This means your opponent will be forced to give you a chance to challenge their pressure or escape. They can force continued pressure with tag or meter usage. As an attacker, it is important to adjust your pressure to the defender's push blocks. Some block strings that work against normal blocking will unsafely whiff when push blocked. You can condition and exploit your opponent's push block habits by changing your button timings. For example, you can bait a push block with staggered pressure and hit them in the startup of their missed push block. You can also wait to be push blocked out of attack distance during your block string and then safely commit to a slow move. Advancing guard also changes the amount of block stun a hit has. The exact frame math for this is complicated, so we won't cover it. The important thing is, the earlier the advancing guard is performed, the less time the defender sits in block stun. Excellent push block timing can make seemingly safe moves like Sigma Tackle or even Dark Hole punishable. Performing a push block does not always mean it becomes your turn. There are unsafe moves that become unpunishable when push blocked. Also, by reducing your block stun with push block, you can make yourself vulnerable to cross-ups, throws, and other nasty mix options that would otherwise be auto-blocked by longer normal block stun. There is no hard and fast rule for when to use push block. It is something you need to lab and learn for each character's moveset. There are some instances where even with push blocking, you will still have to block for an absurd amount of time. When this happens, the game has a system in place which will give you very strong push blocks. These push blocks push both the point and assist characters back, even on projectile hits. This is not a system that comes up often in normal play, but it is something to keep in mind if you are being forced to block for a long period of time. Interested in long-form character discussions with top players? Check out Rainbow's YouTube channel. Each video is an in-depth discussion and breakdown of one character in MVCI, with a top player who uses them. You can find the channel linked below. Thank you for watching. If you found this useful, please share, like, comment, and subscribe. Join the Gauntlet Discord for MVCI matches on any platform and tournament information.